What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. And what was that at the end of the BYU game? You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist guy. I don't subscribe to it. But when you wait all night, you stay up late on the West Coast late, East Coast, forget it, to watch the end of the BYU game, to watch the way the referees got involved with that, and then ultimately with 1 minute to play, a touchdown gets scored that kills the bet. They were up by 21 points. We laid 19. They, meaning West Virginia, had no shot. They were stopped on fourth down twice. And yet BYU had to punt the ball back. And then they were putting in sophomores and juniors and just wow. Now, I will say, the Mercury bet was equally fortuitous. So it could have been an 0-2 night. It could have been a 2-0 night. It winds up being a 1-1 night, down 0.1 units. So not that big of a deal. We're still up for the week, even though it's like 0.2 units. So we're just like, microscopically up for the week, but basically flat, and basically flat last night. So I've got 3 bets in college football. I've got 2 bets in baseball. I do not have anything for the UFC card tonight. I really thought I was going to have something. The numbers just aren't bettable. And I'm going to have some for fun parlays for myself, and I'll give those in the Discord channel at some point during the day or during the card or something, but nothing official for the card that, unfortunately, because I'm in this sling, I'm not going to be able to go to the event tonight here in Las Vegas for UFC 320. But so nothing, just football and baseball going today. I thought I would have a fight prop or 2 for you, but I don't, unfortunately. So just 3 college, 2 Major League Baseball coming up. Now, we will talk about the entire card for the Discord channel chat coming up on this morning at 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I have to go to the services for my friend Dave Sherapan today, tomorrow, Monday. So it's going to be a tough weekend for me. So it's not going to be a long chat. I don't love the card. Outside of the 3 games I'm going to give you guys, I don't have anything else. I've got nothing going personally. I don't like this week slate in college football. I don't like it at all. I like the NFL tomorrow, but I don't like the college football slate all that much at all. So just a heads up, I'll give you some thoughts, but there's not like a game that I'm watching a number to go, okay, if it gets to this, I'm going to bet this. I got 3 plays. I like 2 of them. One of them, I'm a little bit on the wishy-washy, I'm trying to get ahead of the market type of bet. We'll see how it winds up going. But then 2 baseball plays for us coming up. But before we do that, let me tell you about our friends at Hard Rock Bet. Hard Rock Bet, the sponsors of the Daily Juice Podcast. You've tried other sportsbook apps and you know what's out there. So check out the Hard Rock Bet app and you'll see why it's so top rated. If pageantry, tradition, and fight songs get you fired up, college football is your stage. Get in on the action today. Sign up with Hard Rock Bet and place your first $5 bet. And if it wins, you'll score $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings. Don't sit on the sidelines. We're at midseason, but these college Saturdays will be gone before you know it. Plus, today at Hard Rock Bet, you can get a college football parlay boost for the games. Boost your same game parlay and your SGP max so your bets pay extra winnings. There's promos every day on Hard Rock Bet, including more profit boosts for Sunday's games and Monday night. So if you're listening to this later on, just open up the app and check out what you can get for any day of the week. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit. So let's talk about the games today in college football. So again, like I mentioned, I'm not in love with the entire slate of college football. I wish I could sit here and tell you that like there's just these epic games, but let's talk about Miami going on the road for the first time. So when you're on the road in college football, it's really hard. Florida State lost on the road to Virginia. So they've been stewing on that loss. They beat Bama at home. They lose to Virginia on the road. Overtime, epic game, one of the best games so far this year. They get the field rush by Virginia and everything else that happened for that game. So they've had some extra time. It was Friday night last week. Some extra time to sit back and kind of get ready for Miami, their arch rival. How many times have we seen this rivalry come down to a field goal, right? Wide right. Janikowski for Florida State. I mean, just legendary moments with Miami and Florida State. If you grew up when I grew up, this was the game. So many times, the winner of this game went on to play or win the national championship. And here we are with Carson Beck against Tommy Castellanos. And I'm really curious to see what we're going to see out of this offense for Florida State. If they don't turn the football over, I think they win the game. Now, the number's 4.5. Again, I think this is a field goal game, one way or the other. I think Doak Campbell Stadium is going to be absolutely rocking. I think this is going to be a difficult place for Miami to walk into for their first road game of the year. Look, Carson Beck is a very experienced quarterback. He is not going to be rattled by having to go on the road. But I think this FSU offense is going to be able to move the football on Miami, and I do think this is going to be a back-and-forth battle. Home dog at plus 4.5. Miami's first road game? Yes, please. Give me give me Florida State plus the points. Plus 4.5 for FSU here for 1.1 units. Bet number 2. Alabama and Vanderbilt. Number was 13.5. It's down to 10.5. Oh my. Here's the thing about Kellen DeBoer, coach of Alabama. His teams lose to Vanderbilt when Vandy is unranked. His teams lose to Vanderbilt when the team does not take their opponent seriously. We have seen this consistently now for Alabama. Unranked teams, Florida State, unranked teams. He loses to unranked teams. Diego Pavia and Vandy, they're ranked. And they're trying to go undefeated and open up at what, 5-0? For the first time in like 1,000 years? I love this Vanderbilt team. They're arguably better than they were last year. They have more weapons. They're better on defense. They have a better pass rush. But so is Alabama. And Ty Simpson is going to be able to throw the football and put up points. I don't know who wins this game. I'm pretty confident it's going to be Alabama, but by how many points? 10, 13, 15, 7? I feel better about offense. I think Diego Pavia will find a way to score. Additionally, I think Ty Simpson, who is on fire throwing the football, I think Bama scores 24, 28 points. Same thing here for Vandy. They score 24, 28 points. Who wins the game? I think it's Alabama, but I think the best play in the game is the over. I think we see points. I think we see offense. I think this is going to be the most fun game of the day. Don't put anything past Diego Pavia. Don't be surprised if they do it again. But Vandy's been upsetting teams at home, not on the road. This is at Bear Bryant Stadium. This is Bryant-Denny. This is a rocking 100,000 fan atmosphere. Alabama is looking for payback after what happened last year, and so is Kellen DeBoer. You don't think these guys have their focus on Vanderbilt? They will be ready for the doors coming up here today. I think the best play of the game is bet the over. Forget the side, bet the over. Bama, Vandy, over 56. And the third play of the day, this is the one where I'm jumping ahead of the market. Everyone is down, way down on Manning. They don't think Arch can play. They think Arch has been overhyped. They think Arch is not going to be able to walk in to this building, into the swamp, to beat the Gators with one of the best defenses in the entire country. They might be right. But here's the thing. DJ Lagway is not healthy. Arch might not be healthy either. I don't mind a play on the under in the game, but the number is 42.5. It's so darn low. I think Texas's defense can win this game. I think Florida's offense is that bad. And I think Texas can win this game. If it goes to overtime, I like the 5 because if it lands 6, we win. And I think that's a possibility. I think this is going to be a tight game, but I do think the number going from 7 down to 5 gives us an opportunity to go against the market and go against the move. Plus 7, people are like, yeah, take Florida. But I think at minus 5, I think Texas is the play. And I think the Longhorns, we saw it 20-10, right, against LSU. Something like that, okay? Something like that where The interceptions, the problems. I think this Florida offense is really bad, and this Texas defense can be opportunistic, pin their ears back, force turnovers, short fields for Arch, and I think Arch plays well enough to get a big win, a big confidence boost, and I'll lay the 5 points with Texas. Texas -5 for 1.1 units. Before we give you the baseball plays for today, let's talk a little bit about how you guys can get 6 months for free of BettingPros Premium. You guys can do that by just making a deposit and a wager at a partner sportsbook. Premium gives you access to the sharp AI tools, the betting systems, the prop bet cheat sheet, the prop bet analyzer, and the same game parlay builder, all the tools you need to be a smarter bettor. You can claim your upgrade now by going to bettingpros.com/premium. That's bettingpros.com/premium for 6 months for free of Betting Pros Premium. All right, to baseball. The Brewers are playing against the Cubs. The Brewers are throwing Freddie Perrault. We're seeing Matthew Boyd, a left-hander, going for the Cubs coming up. It's the first game of the day. What do we do when the Brewers see lefties? We bet the Brewers. We bet the Brewers to win because they mash lefties. This building is going to be rocking. It's their arch rival, and I'm not in love with Matthew Boyd getting this start. In fact, I don't think Matthew Boyd hangs around for all that long. He's 2-7 on the road. Matthew Boyd at home is good. Matthew Boyd on the road stinks. A .259 opposing batting average for Matthew Boyd, and against Milwaukee, he has a 7.84 ERA. He's 1-1, 10 1/3 innings worth of work, 9 earned runs given up. Ruh-roh, and an opposing batting average of 293. 293 for Matthew Boyd. Freddie Perrault on the other side is 17-6 with a 2.70 ERA, and at home has a 1.77 ERA and a 9-1 record with an opposing batting average of 192. While it's a little expensive, it's game one, it's at home, it's a lefty, it's the Brewers. Milwaukee money line at -150 for 1.5 units down, not 1.1, 1.5. And finally, we go to the Yankee game where Heel gets the start on the road up against Kevin Gausman. And you could say, well, Kevin Gausman has been very good at home, Matt. 5-5 record, a 3.86 ERA. Over the last 5 games, he's been okay. 4 earned runs against the Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays, but 1 against Tampa, 0 against Houston, and 1 against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium, in which Gausman went 8 innings, giving up only 1 earned run. However, Luis Heel has been a dependable pitcher here, but I think given Toronto's ability to score, 4.38 ERA for Luis Heel, 2-1 record, a 239 opposing batting average for him. The team has won 5 consecutive starts and 6 of 7 starts with Heel on the mound. The Yankees could win this game, very possible. But if the Yankees do win this game, I think over 7.5 is a really good play. We know what Toronto does at home. Toronto scores way more at home than they do on the road. The Yankees equally should see good pitching and good pitches to hit, and they smash home runs. Day game in Toronto, the ball should be flying. I'm taking the over. I think we see runs here. Blue Jays, Yankees, over 7.5 for 1.1 units. All right, so plays for today. Florida State, plus 4.5. Bama Vanderbilt, over 56. I'm laying the 5 with Texas on the road at Florida. Brewers, money line in game 1 of their series against the Cubs, and the Yankees in Toronto over 7.5 in game 1 of their American League Championship Series. I will talk to you at 11 o'clock Eastern Time on the Betting Pros Discord channel. To get there, it's bettingpros.com/chat. bettingpros.com/chat. 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. We'll break down the entire card, late line movements and scratches and other information that we will have for you guys going into this week number 6 of college football. Talk to you later today on the Discord channel. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.